What's going on, YouTube? So, interesting thing happened this morning. It's December 24th, 2015. The new Samsung washing machine arrived. It's kind of unexpected, but it got here. The issue is the dryer did not. So, nobody's home but me, and I had to lug that monstrosity out on my own into the backyard, out this door, which was not the easiest thing in the world to do. Yeah, so, I want to sell those as a set, but I can't because, I have a washer, but I don't have the matching dryer until like the middle of January because of a back order issue or something. So, either way, for now, this is going to be a setup review of the Samsung. This is brand new, my first new washing machine. I know that sounds kind of silly, but a little bit excited about it. This is kind of an unboxing. They did the unboxing for me. I really wanted to do it, but they're moving people and they were in a hurry, so it's not set up at all. I haven't even hooked up any of the hoses. It's not plugged in, nothing. Still has all the tape on it, still has all the weird dust and stuff from the box. So let's go ahead and open it up. We've got a quick start guide. Nobody reads that. This looks like a adapter that you clip onto the hose to make sure that it stays where it's supposed to. Yeah, with a zip tie. We may or may not use that. We've got some styrofoam that I suppose helps keep the tub from moving around too much during shipping. Got your looks like bleach and detergent, or your softener and detergent. See, I use powder. I actually have used Tide Pods. I still have some. I've been using them for years, since the pods came out. But after doing a lot of research on laundry, and I noticed some of my pods would not dissolve. And when that would happen, when I would pull my clothes out of the dryer, there would be these massive hardened, what's left of the pods just stuck to my clothes. It was horrible. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. After doing a lot of research on laundry detergent, it's kind of funny to find out that the old powder Tide is actually more effective at cleaning than Tide Pods. Tide Pods are good, but this is actually better. This is designed for high efficiency. So make sure if you got a HE washer that you get the right detergent for it. Typically, on most machines, my old one out there included, if you're going to be using a powder, you have to take a special tray for liquid out. See, this is why you should read the manual, right? You assume these things should just pop out, I'm going to end up breaking it my first day. Very interesting. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. I guess if you ever need to take that out, you lift up just a hair on this, and then it pops out. We'll put that somewhere safe so it doesn't get lost in case I ever want to resell this thing. So, let's rip some of this crap off of it. Got lots of tape, styrofoam, more tape. Styrofoam is no joke. There's the energy guide. We'll put over here. Nothing like pulling all the wrapping material off of a new appliance, you know? I don't know what it is about it, but there's definitely something about it. And they don't screw around, man. This stuff is everywhere. Alright, I think we got it all now. Nope, sure didn't. Golly. Alright, let's check that again. Think we got all of it. Nope. Here's some more. Okay. Now I think we got all of it. I know there's some on the back. We got the hoses held on. And all the cords. We got this right here. Technical information. I'm going to leave that. Now I'll put it in a drawer. Somewhere with all the other pieces of this thing. Let's see what else we got here. Nice little adapter here that holds all of your cables, your cords. Got it nice and secure right here, so it's actually bolted in. Very nice. Alright. So we'll go ahead and start hooking this thing up. Obviously, red is my hot. Come on now. Put those in there so we wouldn't get water all over the floor. Get them as tight as you can by hand. Grab you some trusty channel locks. You don't need to tighten these things down too much. Keep in mind you're working with plastic, you know. It's good and snug. Nothing more. Good idea to check for leaks before you know, you go putting this thing where its final resting place is going to be. Make sure you turn everything on full blast. No leaks. I don't recommend plugging it in just yet. We still have to level the machine, and I don't know if I'll use that adapter or not. You know, that's not really important. So next, we're going to move our machine into position. You know, pick a place where you want it to sit and spend the next, you know, 5+ years of its life. This looks pretty good. Now on this model, only the front legs adjust. They're really easy to adjust, but the front legs adjust, the rears do not. So I guess they're not too concerned with side-to-side leveling. The way they want you to level this is to put some water in it and then look at the agitator and basically make sure everything is nice and centered in there. If anything's off to one side or not, then it needs to be leveled. Instead of doing that, since they only seem to be concerned with the front to back aspect of it, I got my level here, and as you can see, we got a little ways to go. So what we're going to do, this is a very light machine. It really doesn't weigh anything. You can literally rest it on your foot, reach down here, and just turn. As you can see, I did open the instruction manual. There are some things that you need to know when you get one of these new washers. So, I did the leveling thing. We're about to actually, I haven't plugged it in yet. I wanted to do that on video. It hasn't had water in it yet. We're going to do that on video as well. But to check to see if it's level, you have to basically make sure everything in here is nice and lined up once it has a little bit of water in it. Once you get that done, you plug it in, and then we do a simple rinse and spin to make sure everything seems to work okay, doesn't vibrate too much. And then, after that, we actually put some laundry in it, but not to wash it. We just put it on a rinse and spin cycle to make sure that, yet again, we don't have a lot of vibrations or anything. And then, assuming that goes well, you take the laundry out, and then you go into calibration mode, which you do by obviously removing the laundry. Press the temperature and delay end buttons simultaneously, and then press the power button. The machine will turn on. Press the start pause button to activate calibration mode. The pulsator rotates clockwise and counterclockwise for 1 minute. When calibration mode is finished, end appears on the display and the machine automatically turns off. The washing machine is now ready for use. So, let's go ahead and power her up. I've got it about as good as I can get it. Everything is ready except for plugging her in. Okay, so yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of water. Then we're going to pause the machine and check to make sure that the pulsator is level with a little bit of water in it. Okay, these things make some strange noises, but okay. I'm assuming it's supposed to do that. Okay, we're going to pause it. And what you're looking for, according to the directions, which I'll show you here in just a second. This picture right here. you want to make sure that this entire assembly, when it has water in it, is not cockeyed. It's supposed to be perfectly level. So as you're looking at my washing machine directly from overhead, you can see that it's definitely leaning towards the back there. It's favoring the back when you really probably want it more about right here. Alright guys, so here is the first test cycle. After getting everything level, we are following the instructions in the owner's manual, and it said to run the first cycle as a rinse and spin empty. As you can see, there's nothing in it. It's about halfway through the cycle. It's got 10 minutes left. I just wanted to shoot a real quick video of the first test cycle, and then from there we'll proceed to the next step in the owner's manual. Okay, next step, now that it's done with the rinse and spin, is to add approximately 6 pounds worth of laundry. I decided to go with mostly towels since it's a lot easier to get 6 pounds of towels than it is just pick out clothes. This is an approximation, obviously. Alright, so we do it again. We go back and do the rinse and spin. And yet again, we observe. We will let it do its thing, and I'll come back in about 20 minutes and we'll proceed with the final step, which is calibration of your new Samsung washing machine. Alright guys, so the first test cycle is done. I've taken the laundry out, and now it's time to calibrate the machine before its first use. After you do the calibration, it's ready to go. You do this by holding the temperature, delay end, and then pushing power. As you can see, the screen displays CB for calibration. At this point, you push start. The machine will attempt to drain to make sure there's no water in it. It has to be empty before you do the calibration, guys. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to try to agitate back and forth for approximately 1 minute, and when it's done, the machine will turn itself off. You'll hear the finished dinger go off, and then it will shut down. After this is done, the machine's ready for use, so enjoy. Alright, this will be the final part of the video. The machine's been set up, leveled, test run, then calibrated. Everything's working well, and now we're doing the first load of laundry. And quite honestly, I didn't even really have any laundry to do. I just went around and picked some up just so I could do a load and use it for the first time. So there it is, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe.